Archaeologists have just discovered a nearly complete bird, encased in fossilized tree sap, which has remained intact for almost 100 million years. The bird, which was just a few days old at the time of its death, is one of the most stunningly preserved examples of prehistory avian life ever recovered, but this is no ordinary bird. The dream of resurrecting dinosaurs from their ancient remains, like in Jurassic Park, might be a reality very soon, but one aspect of the pseudoscience depicted in the film franchise is actually quite true. Archaeologists regularly find prehistoric bugs and other small creatures perfectly preserved in amber. This newly discovered fossil, which was located in Burma, includes half of the bird's entire body, including a wing, claws, and head. Unlike modern birds, this newborn hatchling is from a now extinct branch of the family tree called enantiornithines. Researchers say they would begin looking into DNA and RNA extractions, in hopes to create a clone. The fossil has already taught researchers a lot about the ancient species. They've determined that birds like these were able to take care of themselves much earlier than most modern bird species, thanks to fully developed flight feathers at the time of their hatching, suggesting that they could take to the skies immediately rather than being confined to a nest for the early part of their lives. And apparently are very smart, smarter than the birds of today. They expect the clone to show their ability to problem solve. The amber treasure will soon be put on display at the Shanghai Museum of Natural History until the end of July. Another fossil that has been discovered near the other is of a bird that possessed large teeth specially adapted for crushing the exoskeletons of animals such as crabs and giant insects. Modern species of birds don't possess teeth, and while it's not really a surprise that some of their oldest ancestors did, this is some of the first evidence that we have showing that. A study of the teeth of a new species of early bird, Sulcavis georum, published in the latest issue of the Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology, suggests this fossil bird had a durophagous diet, meaning the bird's teeth were capable of eating prey with hard exoskeletons like insects or crabs. The researchers believe the teeth of the new specimen greatly increase the known diversity of tooth shape in early birds, and hints at previously unrecognized ecological diversity. Sulcavis georum is an enantiornithine bird from the early Cretaceous, 121 to 125 million years ago, of Liaoning Province, China. Enantiornithine birds are an early group of birds, and the most numerous birds from the Mesozoic, the time of the dinosaurs. Sulcavis is the first discovery of a bird with ornamented tooth enamel. The dinosaurs from which birds evolved are mostly characterized by carnivorous teeth with special features for eating meat. The enantiornithines are unique among birds in showing minimal tooth reduction and a diversity of dental patterns. This new enantiornithine has robust teeth with grooves on the inside surface, which likely strengthened the teeth against harder food items. There hadn't been any known bird species that had maintained serrated edges, ridges, striations, or other types of dental ornamentation. While other birds were losing their teeth, enantiornithines were evolving new morphologies and dental specializations. We still don't understand why enantiornithines were so successful in the Cretaceous but then died out. Maybe differences in diet played a part, says Jing-May I. O'Connor, who was the lead author of this study. This study highlights again how uneven the diversity of birds was during the Cretaceous. There are many more enantiornithines than any other group of early birds, each one with its own anatomical specialization, says study co-author Luis Cayape, from Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Enantiornithes is an extinct group of primitive birds. They were the most abundant and diverse avialans of the Mesozoic. Almost all retained teeth and clawed fingers on each wing, but otherwise looked much like modern birds externally. Over 50 species of enantiornithines have been named, but some names represent only single bones, so it is likely that not all are valid. Enantiornithine birds went extinct at the Cretaceous-Paleogene boundary, along with hesperornithine birds and all other non-avian dinosaurs, and many other mostly reptilian life forms. Enantiornithines are thought to have left no living descendants. That is until the clone is born. Stay paranoid, my friends.